Good morning, guys. We are officially back on the road here, heading back down to Florida. Sam and I are very excited. There's a nor'easter coming up here. I think starting tomorrow into Monday, and I don't want to be here for it. We were supposed to stay another couple days, but I'm trying to get ahead of the storm because it's supposed to be like really heavy rain and pouring and flooding for 40 to 60 mile an hour winds. We were in the worst spot too. We were right on the coast of Jersey, right on the Jersey shore, so they're gonna get hammered pretty damn hard, and I didn't want to put the RV through it. I didn't want to sit there for it. There's no point because we were leaving in a couple days anyway, so we're heading out. We stayed at a Harvest House last night. It's just a empty parking lot. But yesterday when we were leaving the campground, I went to go raise the tongue jack. You know, it starts to go and that's it. It went up like an inch and then it just wouldn't go anymore. I don't know, this tongue jack looks very faded and old, right? And scratched. I mean, our RV is a 2024. This does not look like a hitch that would be on a 2024. It looks like it's been swapped or just beat up or something. But anyway, it took a crap. I am not gonna go through warranty on that. It's just not worth the headache. There's a Harbor Freight right over here. They sell 3,500 pound tongue jacks, which is what this one uses. If you ever need to know what one you use, it'll say it somewhere. So right here it says 3,500 pounds. So I actually put the Harbor Freight one on our Coleman Lantern 17B when we had it. It was a very easy install, 2 wires, and it worked great. This one, the light stopped working pretty shortly after we bought it, and now, I don't know. I just pressed it. I haven't touched it since yesterday, and then now I heard like, I don't know if the motor's burned out or what. I was trying to even look for a fuse, like an inline fuse, and I don't see any. But I'm just gonna go to the store. 160 bucks. They got a brand new one. Plus, I don't like the way this looks. It looks ugly. So we'll get a brand new one. It'll look nice. It'll be dependable, and we can get back on the road because we're about to head out. I got 5 hours to drive today. I'm really trying to haul butt down to Florida. So let's get going. All right, guys. Just got back from Harbor Freight. Picked up our Hallmaster 12-volt electrical A-frame trailer jack. This is the 3,500 pound capacity one. They do make a 5,000 one, but this one has a 3,500 on it, so we're just going to stick with the 3,500. Plus, it's quite a bit cheaper. This one was $159. The 5,000 is like 220 bucks. So you're saving quite a bit if you can. Oh, excuse me. If you can use this one. So I have the truck's jack, you know, for like tires, but I don't have. I was thinking about putting it on the hitch, but then I have really tight working quarters. Nobody is going to be in the RV while I'm working on it, so I think you're not supposed to do it, you know, like if you're living in it and stuff, but I'm going to use my stabilizer jacks to hold the RV up real quick while I'm working on it. I'm not advising you to do it. I'm taking the risk, but this needs to be changed out, and I think that'll just be the easiest and quickest way. That's how I did the 17B when I swapped it out. Now the 17B is quite a bit lighter, obviously, with like a 400 or 500 pound tongue weight compared to this that has a 700 or 800 pound tongue weight. But I think if we go real easy, we're not crazy on it, I think we should be okay. Plus nobody will be inside, so yeah, let's get this done. All right, guys, we got our new jack bolted down to the frame. It's very easy to replace these. It's just 3 bolts. They come out, depending on how old your trailer is, they come out either pretty easy or sometimes a pain in the butt if they're rusted. Ours came out pretty easy. I did use the landing gear to hold it up. It worked pretty well. And then now I manually lifted it up because I didn't wire it up yet. So manually lifted it, took the stress off of those. I'm gonna bring those back up. And we just gotta wire it. So you got positive and, where the hell is the negative? I don't know. Oh, yeah, positive and negative, black and white. The white is your negative, black is your positive. And then these are the original cables, so I am going to splice them and wire tie them for now. And then at a later date, maybe I will, you know, make a more permanent thing. But for now, this is gonna work, get us on the road, and we'll be good to go. And I gotta see where I can dump this one. This old hunk of junk. This one looks so much nicer though. Look how clean it looks. It's gonna have a brand new light on it, up and down. Has the manual override just in case. Comes with a new, you know, stick thing to use, and it'll be good to go. All right, guys, the new trailer hitch jack is officially hooked up, all nice and wired up. Electrical taped it, put the wire nuts on it. Everything is nice and secure, watertight. Got the nice light. It's pretty bright, and everything works. So you can go up, you can go down. One thing I noticed, this one, I think this one pumps a little slower than the stock one, but you know, I'm not really too much in a rush, and as long as it works and I don't have to hand crank it, that's all that matters. Real quick, guys, I want to jump in here and show you this awesome Bodega cooler that they sent us out. So Bodega Coolers has sent us out stuff in the past. I think it was like their 60 quart or 63 quart. This one's a little smaller. This is their 36 quart cooler. Basically the same thing, just a smaller size. I love these coolers. They're so versatile. Like if you don't have enough room in your RV's fridge, you can use it. Maybe you're in a camper van, you can use it. On a road trip, you can use it. The nice thing about these is you can plug them in either a DC outlet, or you can use a regular conventional outlet. You know, 120 volt outlet. So it's pretty sweet. This one's pretty good size. I'm gonna throw the dimensions up because I don't know exactly what they are. But I have been using this one. It's a little dusty because I've been using it because we're working on a tiny house at the moment. More updates on that to come. Really nice, big, deep thing. How the thing here comes out, so you can pull everything out to clean it if you want. You can do all the adjustments right here for the, you know, how cold you want it to get. Has USB power. You can charge your phone, tablet, whatever you need. It also has an app, so you can control everything via the app. This thing is pretty quiet when it runs. It has a little condenser down here, but like I said, it's very quiet. You virtually hardly hear it. So really nice. Comes with some wheels on the bottom. Has a nice handle over here to wheel it around. And their prices on these are really reasonable compared to some other coolers. I think this one's like 130 bucks, somewhere around there. I'm going to put the link down below so you guys can check it out. But some coolers are like $500-600 bucks. I mean, these are a really good deal, and they work really well. So definitely check these out. They don't pull a lot of wattage, especially when you power them via DC. So keep that in mind too. If you're on like a solar system, maybe in like a van, you don't have like a ton of solar. You know, you can definitely keep this running all day and night on like a 100 amp hour battery, no problem. So like I said, I'm going to leave a link down below. I really appreciate Bodega sending this out to us again. We use these all the time. Sometimes even when we just go to Walmart, we want to throw some stuff in here just to keep it cool for the ride home. You know, like I said, there's so many different applications. But yeah, check out the link below. All right, guys, change the scenery for once, which is very nice. I got the beautiful Samantha driving over here. She's doing a very good job.
Oh, please.
Rolling the RV.
Drive.
Yeah, she does a good job.
Well, did you forget we used to transport?
Did we? I forgot. So I'm keeping an eye on the weather here because I'm trying to make sure that we absolutely do not get, you know, bombarded with this storm, and this just popped up on my phone. So it says a powerful northeast storm will likely make landfall into South Carolina late Saturday, which is tomorrow evening. Let me see, with 50 to 70 mile an hour winds. That will knock an RV over easily. And a few tornadoes possible. Bands of heavy rain with coastal flooding as well. Another storm will form north of this main one and swirl off the coast of New England. So that's the one I dodged in New Jersey. But apparently there's another one coming now, exactly where I'm going to be tomorrow. We are staying in North Carolina tonight and South Carolina tomorrow in Yemassee. It's a 1,000 trails that we're supposed to be at. So as of right now, it's not looking too good. I'm going to check the weather tomorrow and see if anything changed. But I mean, it's so close. It's tomorrow. So how much could it really change? And I don't want to put the RV through that. I don't want to put us through that. I mean, 50 to 70 mile an hour winds, like I said, will definitely knock your RV over. If it causes flooding, it could damage the RV, it could damage the truck. So I'll keep you guys updated. But we're just cruising down 95 now. We have 57 minutes left to our Harvest Host destination. It's a, what did you say? It's like a tavern style kind of thing. They got food courts and a whole bunch of different food. So we're just going to hang out for the night. We're getting there kind of, about 3 o'clock, 3 or 4 o'clock, so that's not too bad. So
it's 3 o'clock now. We're getting there at 4.
Oh, yeah. So, once we get settled, I'll get back with you guys. Alright guys, we're gassing up. Sam found a great gas price. We're at $2.69 with our discount. I think we get 10 cents off when you have a My Pilot Rewards app. You know, they give you the phone number. So it's originally $2.79, which is still pretty good, but $2.69 is even better. We are at like 40 miles to E, so we really ran it down quite low. It's getting windy. It's very windy out here already. It's making me nervous, but we're gonna gas up. We're about 10-15 minutes from our harvest host, so I'm gonna keep an eye on the weather and the radar and see what happens. All right, and we're parked. The wind is like come and go right now. Rain is coming down. The RV was rocking before, so I dropped, I don't know, like on a one-night stay, I don't normally drop all of our stabilizer jacks, but tonight I put all 4 of them down to kind of hold us a little bit more steady, especially if it gets more windy tonight. So I'm gonna be just like a hawk, paying attention to the radar, weather alerts. Like I have like a whole bunch of different apps on my phone that keep an eye on things. I'm gonna pull the generator out. I forgot my gen tent back in Florida, so luckily our RV is very high off the ground, so it could pretty much slip anywhere under there. I could also put it under the slide, and I face the exhaust downstream. Sorry about the rain. You know, and we have carbon monoxide detectors and everything inside, so I keep an eye on that. But I put it all the way in the back, and then our bed is all the way in the front, so we're pretty far away from it. But we're gonna need it tonight because we're gonna be hunkering down. All right, we're all checked in. It's the Old North State Food Hall. So you check in here, and then there's like, it basically looks like a food court in like a mall. And there's like, I don't know, maybe. It
smells like sewer in there.
Yeah, and they have a cigar lounge, and they're doing karaoke tonight. But you know, me and Sam aren't into cigars, and I don't really enjoy sitting around inhaling that. So we went to get margarita pizza, and the cash register was not working.
It's right there, just got me annoyed.
Yeah, it's like a ghost town in there. There's not many people in it at all. So we're sitting around waiting for the manager, and I handed him a 50 to to pay for the food, and he goes, all right, she's coming in a minute. Yeah, okay, no problem. And he goes right back to making somebody else's pizza. No gloves, didn't wash his hands, nothing. So Sam immediately grabbed the 50, and I called it too. I said, watch, he's not gonna wash his hands, he's touching this money. And as soon as he went back to making that person's pizza, we were like, I was like, you know, man, politely, I was like, you know, man, we're actually gonna look around a little bit more. We
have to be polite because we just drove.
Yeah, we're staying here, so I don't want to throw like a huge fuss, but that's pretty gross.
Did you also mention that there's a fox that runs around in the back, so we have to be careful?
Yeah, this is my opportunity to get rid of Cody, so I'm gonna keep an eye out for that fox. Anyway, we are looking for food elsewhere.
Yeah, I have no interest in eating here.
Sam was like, let's go.
I know, and I got skeeved out.
I did too.
It's gross.
All right, we found a place called San Marcos Restaurant. It's a Spanish restaurant. It's pretty cool in here. I'm probably gonna get my usual that I get at all Mexican restaurants. I get
arroz con pollo.
Yeah. And what are you getting?
Arroz con pollo.
Oh, okay. We're making it easy for tonight. All right, we both got our arroz con pollo. And it came out super fast. I've never seen food come out so fast in my life. I hope it's cooked. Alright guys, I'm just gonna apologize for the wind ahead of time because it is very windy this morning. 20-mile-an-hour winds, gusts up to 30. So it finally stopped raining, and it's not supposed to start again until around 1. At least over here, we're heading 3.5 hours south. So I'm gonna take advantage of the opportunity. We're loading up right now, and we're gonna hit the road and get to this campground. Looks like the weather, looks like the storm is more of a North Carolina and up situation. So we'll be in South Carolina by the end of today. So I think we're gonna be okay staying at our 1,000 trails. But last night, 2:30 in the morning, I get up to go to the bathroom. I stepped in a puddle of water. Crap. So It was coming right from the bottom of the slide. Let me move over here, try to get out of the wind. And so I start searching, you know, because I do not want water damage. I don't want the floor damage. If the floor starts to get soft, it can screw up the slide. So I'm out under there with a flashlight. I find where it's coming from, or at least the gist of it, because it's under the slide, so you can't see exactly, but I had a good idea. So I come out here. This is the side of our slide. Now, when I recaulked all this, I went around our whole RV, I recaulked everything. This is the bottom trim line of the slide I caulked. However, when I did this, I don't know why, but I didn't think to go behind the seal, the flap. So I'm pretty sure it was coming in and rolling. There was a huge gap back there. I don't know if you guys will be able to really see much of it, but there was a huge gap. Holy crap, it's windy. So I put a lot of caulking, and I also put like a little line to try to stop caulking from going back any further, because I can only fit the caulking tips so far back. And then I did that on both sides, because both sides behind the flap was wide open. There was probably a space about this big. So filled those in completely with caulk. And I also did this seal from here. You can probably see where it starts, kind of from right here down, all the way down. And that seemed to have stopped the water leak. And then once we get to our campground, if it stops raining or whenever it does, I'm gonna do the whole thing. I'm gonna do the whole trim, and the top I'm gonna inspect again, and then the other side I'm gonna do the same thing, because I don't want any issues. We're gonna have this RV for another couple of years, so I want to make sure it stays in good shape. That way when I'm ready to sell it, you know, I don't have to go, oh yeah, but there's some water damage, because that just kills your resale value, and it takes a lot longer to sell it. So without any further ado, I got the generator on the truck. I'm gonna just tie it down, put our waterproof cover on it, and we're gonna hit the road. All right guys, we have made it to our destination for the night. I didn't even bother unhooking the truck, because we're just staying the night and it's so dreary out. I don't think we're gonna go anywhere. Yeah, look at our site. Our site is quite flooded. On the other side is flooded. The road is starting to flood.
It's supposed to rain all night and stop tomorrow morning.
Yeah, so I figured just have the truck ready to go. I did put some, you know, a jack under it just to take some stress off the truck and to help stabilize the RV a little bit. But I think we're just gonna stay in tonight, watch some shows, make a nice warm dinner, and try to stay dry. All right guys, we just made it to Florida. I unhooked the truck. I put all the jacks and everything. We were sitting 3 up on these you know, leveling pads, and I had them all wheel chocked. Took the truck off the jack, and the whole RV slid right off the plastic, and I thought we were gonna lose the trailer. We're on it. I don't know if you guys can tell in this video, but we're on like a down slope. I thought the trailer was gonna run. Scared the hell out of me. So.
Yeah, the 50 amp adapter is the 50 amp side.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh shoot. So we're gonna. It's very sandy here. We're gonna pull up as far as we can and try to get away from the sand, because the other issue is every time I pull us up on the jacks, they just dig into the sand, so it's making it quite hard for us to level.
Yeah, you already put it?
Yeah, it's in there somewhere. All right, let me get this situated and I'll get back to you guys. All right guys, we are in for the night. I gotta relax from this trip. This was a long trip. The RV is all set up, we're good to go. And then in the next video, we'll be back on the property. You guys will see what we got going on there. We have a lot to do. So if you haven't already subscribed, make sure you do, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.